Hey, welcome to your Aries horoscopes for the first week of 2024. Because it's official, it's New Year's Eve right now. Yes, I'm so late on recording, of course. Lots of stuff going on. It's really exciting here today. So, really, we don't even care about 2023 anymore. It's gone. We're looking at the first week of 2024. Good news is Mercury's retrograde ends pretty quickly into the new year on the 2nd. We do still have that bit of a shadow period, for a week or so, but for the most part, things are actually it didn't. I'm going to knock on wood here because the shadow periods do have a tendency to be maybe even a little bit more crazy than the retrograde was, but so far so good, actually. It wasn't too terribly bad. Let's take a look at what's going on in Aries this week. Not a whole lot of anything. No planets in Aries. Focus is on self. Chiron is direct now. We're finally out of that retrograde. Chiron is really all about not just making change, but it's more of a gradual change. And Chiron to me is sort of like creating goals specific to your own personal growth, leaving behind different parts of yourself in order to make room for new parts of yourself. And of course, the beginning of the year, this is a really, really, really good time to do that. I mean, not just in terms of, your professional goals, but also what do you want to accomplish? Because I was just reminded this morning, it's not always about the money, which is true, by the way. It's New Year's Eve, so I have to wear my crown. Chiron moves from focus on self to focus on the innermost self, that really deep emotional place that we hold most of our trauma. So, really, this week is about taking stock of who you are now, taking stock of what you want to eliminate, what you want to no longer take with you into future years, and really just implementing that. And I think that it's really important that we take the time to write that down so we know exactly what it is that we want to change. When you write it down, there's something magical about it. It's almost like it makes it real, if that makes sense. So and it also gives you the ability to be able to take that thing that you wrote down and hang it up somewhere. So it's also a reminder, because you can't just say, I'm not going to be stubborn anymore, because if you've been stubborn your whole life, you're naturally stubborn. It's just going to come up. So every time it does come up, you have to remind yourself, wait, I said I wasn't going to be stubborn anymore, and maybe change your behavior pattern a little bit. By the way, for those that don't know, when you decide to eliminate a behavior like that, it's not 100%. There's still going to be those instances, those times where you are still really stubborn about holding on to something, and that's okay, because you have to remember that bad behavior is not always bad for you. Sometimes your stubbornness works in your favor. Sometimes procrastination works in your favor. It becomes bad when you lead with it. So I really see a fantastic week for you guys. Actually, to be honest with you, I think that most of you are going to be recovering from the weekend, honestly. Most of my Aries friends are partiers, and it's really getting back into that normal day-to-day boringness of working, which might be a little difficult, but there is also a lot of energy towards new things there as well, if you choose to use it. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation through my coffee link there in the description. We do really appreciate that. I love all my coffees. And I'm really, really grateful for all the support that I've been getting. You guys are just awesome, and I love you. That's it. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys next year. In the meantime, you guys come up with a great plan and make it happen like only you guys can. I'll see you guys next week.